Let's keep this pace going. But first, we need a different soundtrack to keep things lively and energetic. She fucks human men? Yeah, I can work with that. There was a pause as Naomi and Anon looked at each other. Again, if you're writing a cool story, actually you can just do a skip like this if you're specific about it. Then Naomi snorted. What part of me trying to avoid you don't you understand? I like how she's doing everything. Hold on, I forgot to turn on the recording window. Hi, it's me. Is that really what I thought I was here for? I don't so much as laugh as just point things out. I don't want your pity because Anon is so magnanimous that he loves everyone and pities them fully. Because I was worried. And I want to kiss you now. I'd like to remind you that the pairings are Fang and Anon. And Anon and Olivia? Dude, don't make this fucking... Don't make this awkward. I know the step excuse, but don't bring it in here. You got that? Don't bring that shit in here. Anyway... People in school forget about you know who didn't. Yeah, well, I mean, Olivia doesn't care, right? Olivia wasn't... Nasser seemed... I don't know. You can't just flake out. Flake out is like a one-time thing. This is just leaving lives entirely. Sorry to tell you, Anna, but you missed. Hey, you missed, pal. Hey, you missed, pal. Pal. Are you a man enough man to man up? I imagine you're not. Would you like me to read your tarot fate? I pulled inverted Two of Swords. Blinded with two blades, a sort of justice with the ocean in the distance. A challenge to approach, but certainty guaranteed. But as an inversion, perhaps it is such things uncertain that one must face most proudly. I don't fucking know, you eat the banana. I'm just here to peel an orange. But you can't just be the coolest guy around, Anon. Everyone thinks you're so cool. Again, stories are written about underdogs because they have a lot to gain. And if they're written about the big fancy hero, it's usually about their downfall or how they're mismanaging the power and magnanimousness life has been. Naomi remained silent. 12th paper. I like how you're fucking counting hit the papers. That's why you say about a dozen went in. Because otherwise it implies that you're just looking at the printer. I like how you're making this conclusion entirely off of Nasser. Even though for all intents and purposes with Olivia around, you've kind of made friends since the start. Like, I don't know what to say about Naomi, and that she really doesn't seem to have a priority straight, which is very odd for a character that seems to be built around that idea. Of having her priorities a little too straight and tightened. Fine, you can blame me all you want, but just tell me one thing. What were you expecting if things had not gone exactly as planned? That Nas and I'd be together. I was going to take care of him, cook for him, clean the nest, romantic nights out. Still, that whole idea of, like, women are women. Kind of getting hammered here. As much as ending 4 is nice, the fact that Naomi kind of gets banana slammed by fate is kind of weird. I felt like she had, like, a promising, somewhat academic career for her, but maybe I'm just getting her mixed up with Goodbye Volcano High, which is a different Naomi for all. Nah, is she? Because at Goodbye Volcano High, she's kind of a weird, creepy stalker with some weird schemes. Say what you want, but they share some very bad traits. And Goodbye Volcano High pretends that's a good thing. Say what you want, Luigi, but at least I'm not saying people should talk to their stalkers. Well, Mario, you got one on me for this time. Man, I'm so daft. I listen to Daft Punk. No one's ever made that joke, and if you have, I want my royalties, thank you. Naomi was your perfect partner, a plan of yours. Doesn't he have the right to know? Couldn't you just fucking tell him you wanted to kiss him? Wishful thinking. I mean, that's like the whole fucking point about Snook Game. Is this setting her up for, like, being scheming? Because I like that idea. That she was originally just kind of, like, quietly manipulative, but now she's, like, actively planning shit out in funny ways. But again, that's giving this author too much credit, and I'm done. I hope that someone smart and wise, very handsome, extremely magnanimous, just the coolest guy with the most ripped abs, You know what I'm talking about. Take those ideas and turns them into a better version of the story. It wouldn't be me. I'm none of those things. I'm a guy yelling on the internet. There's a dime a dozen of me. I know what it was like to watch everything. Did you have plans, though? Like, in ending one, your plan was kind of like just marrying Fang. It's like the whole point is that you didn't. And that's ending 4. You did. Hell, that's ending 3, technically. It solves the only quiet noise in the quiet room of quietness. Oh, you gave her a hug because you're so fucking nice. Yes, Anon, you fixed everything by being the coolest man. She decided to stay because you're just so awesome and she doesn't really hate you and everything is fine, despite the fact that Naomi in the original story is, again, like... Remember that commenter who said that these characters are so true to life. How'd this happen? No, that was 20 years ago. Move the fuck on. Like, you have moved the fuck on like 5 times by now. I don't know what to tell you, Anon, but most people don't ever think like this. Like, ever. This is not a human thought process. That's why we know that we can't be alone. We live in a society. Naomi, although modern society is a little bigger than humans are meant to handle, which is why some people turn to complete fucking assholes. Because they sit at the top of the food chain and they see life as a game, and it's a cool game, but it's a game that kills millions of people every day, so that's kind of nasty. Actually, I don't know how many people die on a day-to-day basis. Probably not a million, though. It's a little overreaction, but... It is true that the richest people are so divorced from the consequences of their actions that they see the game of making money as a game between friends, a sport of sorts, where the best must become the best, uncaring of the fact that capitalism has many consequences, including the lives of those that are in employ. The extraction of wealth from the working class has its consequences, such as, housing, food prices. Those are never going down. Deflation is not a concept you're ever going to see. They won't budge on it. They can't. Their bosses want to see number go up. The purest addiction of humanity. Number go up and number bigger than other number. That is a person you don't like. They have the stock market. People, I slowly but surely think I'm understanding the stock market as a concept a bit better. Like, yeah, oh, but they're not doing great. No, the stock price is based on where it's going to be, not where it is. Because that's what it's always been. I think? I don't know, man. Watch more Gundam, but you have guests. Your parents tried to watch, and they were like, I don't get it, because we're old people. We don't get things. Old people, it doesn't matter if we were born at the time when this thing let's get this out of the way, okay? Let me sit you down. These people could have totally watched anime. If Anon was born in their early 20s, they were around in the 90s to watch Funimation. Fuck off. Oh yeah, this is kind of cute though. This is the stuff I want to see. If you're gonna do cute character moments, make them fun. Like, Dad knows how to work a government, so he's like, hey, how come this government fucking sucks? Fellas really serious about this. We're trying to capitalize on any dissenting politics and just seem to try and subvert them. The fact that Shah Table betrayed by that Garma Yabi guy means he's probably dissatisfied with the ruling family. I mean, Dad's hooked on the series because this is his job, and he's like very happy about it. This line does not need to be here. Any decent writer knows what's going on. Wants to know why Pamela Pay was screaming so much. I don't know what that means. It's probably very funny for someone. This chapter is fucking long. Jesus, we gotta move faster. Friday was here. Olivia approached the steps of the big school. There's the guys. Just wanted to find what's in store today. They watch a show. Stella wants to know what's up. That's just the first. Converted to the sister, make it sound like a religion. Dino Ball Z. I understand why my relatives in Mexico love it. In Mexico. On before arrival, now so pushing the steps. I forgot. Is the X the H-er, or is the J the H-er? With a Hehoko. It's very weird. I don't know. I need to pay more attention. Hey, Anon! Nasser showed up. Everyone is friends. What is stress and tension? There is none. Anon made up with Naomi, so that's gone now. Hey, the author delayed it for a chapter for fucking once, but hey, they still solved it spotlessly. Then we went to Gundam, I guess. Shit. Well, fuck me, I guess. Nasser also has to watch Gundam. Everyone has to watch Gundam until the couch is just full of people. Honestly, I'd expect Nas to be totally overwhelmed by the information overload. Olivia giving the entire synopsis. Didn't Olivia, like, recently start watching? Again, you're trying to kind of have have it both ways. So Olivia swims. She's good on the wheelchair, but that's like just saying like someone's good with walking, really. Or jogging. Yeah, different with Nasser. She's good with drawing. She's kind of alright, actually. Compared to Anon, who gets way more. But he is twice as old as everyone here, so... They start arguing politics. Zeon did nothing wrong. Spear's going to be hired as security guard for the gardens. It'll really be a groundkeeper, but... Is that where that janitor came from? I think it was the culture day, right? That's where they got that goofy ass janitor. Nope, goodbye. Rejoin the gardening club. Oh no! The gardener is gonna be Safi Ubingus. Chill vibes all around. You'll be there, alright? Yeah, sure. Fang smiled. Man, I really do like Fang's smile picture, because it has that certain sass to it, you know? Just a little of edge. Oh no! You're such a cool guy, but you got hurt! Oh, it's Trish. She's showing up. Just a scratch. But everyone keeps saying I'm the coolest guy ever. I'm not the coolest guy ever. I'm very humble. A real humble person would have objection to the fact that everyone keeps doing this instead of just being like, oh, no, it's fine. I'm just cool. And I'm so cool. Again, Anon feels like the antagonist of this more than anything, with how everything just lands in his lap. Like, I get it. It's wish fulfillment stuff. Fair enough. Doesn't mean I'm not going to read into it like an asshole. You didn't come here for someone nice, did you? Because if you did, I'm sorry. Don't know how you got this far. How did you get here before realizing? Our group's now situated at the top of the stage. Everyone is there. Of course, it's Naomi. The gang's all here. Everyone's kissing. I like how it's been 2 weeks and everyone's overreacting and already friends with Anon. It's so fucking fast. Which is funny because like half of these people hated Anon and then they suddenly like him. It's really goofy. Rose and Stella see you at lunch. I don't care. Completely superfluous details. Stuff does read a lot like a soap opera that like repeats a lot of plot points in case you forget it. It's the coach, Mr. Boomstick. I think he was some kind of goofy dinosaur because whoever wrote this doesn't really like human characters, is the feeling I get. He's talking to a few jock kids, found where my backpack was. It was a glass door. What a wonderful door. Guessing you talked to her yesterday. Oh, Olivia knew that Naomi liked Nasser. Maybe something you should have brought up when people got worried about it. I suspected it for a while. Naomi disobeying the Golden Friend just kind of confirmed things, yet I still wanted to be with him. She only answered before it, right? Not Nasser. What a question to ask. It's more complicated, though. I don't get why he didn't tell me, especially Nasser. Like gossiping. It is gossiping to an extent. If there's any concession, if it's like odd like fancy word choice. It's just the thing this thing does. How about this? Next time you do stuff with this, let me know if I can help. Oh man, because Anon's so cool. Just take the compliment. Everyone just fucking compliments him. That's all they do, Olivia. That's all he does, is take compliments. Hey, I'm so lucky to have you, mother! I can't stop, man. I should have a compliment counter for Anon, because this is like a fucking drinking game to kill yourself with. Take a drink every time someone thinks Anon's just the best guy in the room. You'll be drunk by the end of the chapter. Bare minimum. I owe her so much. I'm such a humble man. Attempted to re-erect. Please, Anon, word choice. Break's over. Microraptor, oh, it's Sage. What's up? Hands are public practice, it'll be there for sure, blah, blah, blah. Teresa and Aaron meet more. Oh, yeah, it's the fucking secondary cast that he stole from somewhere else. The assistant. Could probably find her in Puppet Pals, because a lot of people show up in Puppet Pals. Mrs. Roberts isn't exempt from class inspection. Oh my god, he likes them well aged, like a fine wine. Boomstick. How'd you get it right in one? How'd you get it right in one? He's doing good. Oh no! Oh. Laps around the gymnasium. Torvosaurus mentioned motion for the loud stick. The loud stick was torture. I'm pretty sure Mrs. Roberts will have some opinions about that. Because, I don't know, man. You don't have to hit a student for it to be physical abuse. And school inspectors, not the people to take that one in stride. You know, they can make career off of that shit. That's how I know the system works. God dang it. They're gonna smooch. Mr. Spies Everyone doesn't want to spy on the smooching time? Fuck off. There was anticipation in the air. First, blah, 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 blah. Naomi show up, no sign of her. She hasn't shown up for the practice. Are they at the practice? Basically, they have some small talk. The thing is, a lot of this tends to repeat the same few points over and over again. Olivia can offer free food to her. Guys should start eating. Rumble, rumble. Eating really defines these characters. You know how that reads to me? It really reads like this guy does not know how humans work, and he's like, people eat and they have conversations while they eat, so I'll just write a bunch of eating scenes where they talk. Tasted like a salad. Oh no. Completely inedible to carnivores. I mean, admittedly, that's a fair concern to have. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Yeah, that seems like a problem in a world like this. You could get sick from that. Cheesecake is such a weird thing. Like food-wise. Take you guys over here. Taking more things. Despondent, sister's nice. See where your friends. Blah blah blah. It's about artist pathetic to the perfect. Bezos. As myself. what? So Anon has fixed Naomi? How? Why didn't this just happen in senior year then? I was never really in love with Nasser. Yeah, true to Naomi, it really always felt like it was more of the prestige. Fell in love with my plans. Were they really plans if you just dropped them at a moment's notice? I want to be noticed by Senpai. How did you not notice that wasn't going to be the case? You bingus. How did this surprise you? Time to brush up a Dr. Agat's Psychologicals on Plagiarized Edition. Don't undersell yourself. The bee clique. Nasser gets in the face with a Subway sandwich because this is actually a cartoon. I wanted to say thank you. Of course, because Anon is the best man in the world. He can do no wrong and only does right. Anon is the best cool fucking guy in the world. Everyone wants to lick his asshole clean after he takes a shit. And then eat his shit too. Because what a delicacy it is. They take his shit out, they cut it up like cake, and they serve it in rings. Don't ask where the hole comes from. It's just that special at shitting. I like how you hated him. It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. Like, the time frame on this is hilarious. Oh no, I knew someone like you once. That was me. But I'm nobody, and you're so goddamn cool. Oh, he's so humble. He's so nice. He's such the coolest guy in the world. Oh, she wants to fucking make out, man. This is not a fang run. Drumming sound. Lunch is gonna end soon. You should fucking eat during lunch, buddy. You keep making this mistake. A T-bone steak. That's cheese, Naomi. Not vegan anymore. You don't glomp a sandwich. Glomping is jumping someone, not biting. What the fuck are you talking about? Again, so much of this just doesn't land because it's been 2 weeks. And of course, the whole situation gets undercut because tonal whiplash is the name of the game. Also, again, this is so it's so mean-spirited about the concept of vegetarianism and veganism. It's this whole thing, right, reads in a weirdly mean-spirited way. Like, it wants to write Snoot Game, but it is neither competent enough to actually write a good story, write good characters, keep characters intact, or write plot or theme or anything, and it keeps hammering on things that it doesn't like. It's so amateur. Maybe that's why people like it, because it's the dream come true. The delusion. Impressive. I've been uncomfy, which is, Naomi would never say uncomfy. Like, her being a vegetarian, I get it, like... Here's a glass. Naomi's out of hiding. And they're gonna see Fang play. I like how he... You know, the same problem I had with, like, with Rosa, right, is... It's not even good porn. Come on. Also, they're 17! I shouldn't point this one out, but technically, Fang's a minor, and you really shouldn't do this at this point. Like, that's why you do the senior year, so that you can have these scenes and go, it's fine. But what are you doing, man? Also, Anon is 30 fucking 5, at the minimum. He really shouldn't be thinking like this. She's got a year to age up at the minimum. She might be 18, because I know you become 18 in senior year, 19, but very bad place to be, man. Also, the power balance is fucked. You are so much more popular, stronger, smarter, faster, everything. You should not date anyone Anon. Combined with the age difference, it's straight up just not good for all the right reasons. No, it's wrong for all the right reasons. You know what I mean, right? Those are rookie numbers. It's a private review sessions. I like how he said, speaking of which. Although the implication is that Anons are random. Four is a good takeoff. Unless we get some early action to get it flying. I thought it was practice. Man, Trish really doesn't know how to organize shit. They're trying to speedrun the bad end, I guess. Gotta be playing bass. Oh god, yeah, we are speedrunning shit. Because we're bringing up the whole bass thing. I'll be honest, maybe it's because I'm reading too many fics that hammer the same concept home, but fuck, I've seen this one line so many goddamn times. Oh man, the band should not have two basses. There's only two bands that ever made it work, and it was, I get nauseous. Nauseous from seeing it over and over. Of course, Anon already knows you. Again, such a fucked up power balance, Anon. If you date Fang ever, it's the most fucked up thing you've ever done with your life. And I will not forgive you. You are not, 18, 17, or 19. You know her in a way that you really should disclose before you start any relationships. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And finally, you are, like, terrifying in terms of how the universe bends to your whims. Anyone you hook up with, Anon, is functionally without will, agency, or consent, functionally speaking. They didn't get a choice. Anyway, the band is just Reed, blah, blah, blah. We all decide by majority. In other words, you were overruled. Quit being such a dweeb. How's that dweeb? Word to look for Schmadas, exactly. Never heard her play. Thought they were friends. Good question. Although I think the implication was always that Trish and Fang knew each other for years. Back you up. Couldn't Anon just convince Reed? Because he has like Reed owes him a favor after that saving his life thing. This would be a great way to tie that back, but we're not doing that, I guess. Anon, of course, turns into an asshole, but everyone thinks he's still fantastic. Too much of a dweeb to take seriously. Which is such a weirdo, really. Shouldn't Fang be okay with weirdo, considering the fucking subculture she's in? Okay, they're setting up for the thing. Need any help? Let's cut it here for now as we go into the... I don't know.